Welcome to the Scholia Diaspros Lorecast. Today, we venture just beyond the manicured grounds of the Academy and into the sprawling, magnificent, and highly dangerous wilderness known as the Greensea Expanse. The Greensea carries the official designation of a high-risk botanical zone and historical heritage site. Its threat level is variable, starting as relatively low in the immediate outskirts, but escalating to severe as we move into the depths and the ancient ruins. It is a place of profound magical energy and historical trauma, bordered directly by the north and east quadrants of the campus itself. Our journey begins in the nearest section, the campus woods. Often called the woods or the wilds by the student body, this area is the untamed buffer zone between the Academy's safety and the Greensea's deeper mysteries. It's a place of stark duality. By day, it's a whimsical, if unauthorized, playground for truant students, secret picnics, and outdoor alchemy classes. But by night, or in its deeper shadows, it transforms. The campus woods is a haunted memorial to the First Internal Siege, a devastating event scarred by the ambition of Tabitha and the brutal conflict of the Old War. The magic here is palpable and contradictory. You might stumble upon giggling mushrooms, or you might hit a cold spot where the sorrowful influence of Umbra still lingers. The central safe haven, and perhaps the most popular spot, is Meaglow Grove. This is a magically maintained clearing, bathed in the soft, dim light of bioluminescent moss. It's a place of eternal spring, famous for its sanctuary spell, a ward so potent it prevents violence, allowing even rival student factions to meet in peace. Today, it's used for naps, unauthorized study, and the surprisingly well-attended Kittenfolk Naptime Club. But to truly understand the campus woods, you must venture beyond the Meaglow Grove. In our next part, we will explore the terrifying remnants of the Old War, the scarred ruins, the weeping water, and the dark secrets that force a constitution save on anyone foolish enough to enter. Scattered across the woods are the skeletal remains of Academy buildings, collectively known as the Scarred Ruins, Old War remnants. These aren't mere piles of rubble, they are time capsules of the First Internal Siege. Among the ruins, you'll find the sunken dormitory, the waterlogged foundation of the East Wing, where personal belongings of evacuated students, diaper kits, love letters, and uniforms are said to still float in the preserved, stagnant water. The collapsed bell tower, a massive bronze structure lying on its side. Its cracked bell still rings a mournful tone when the wind hits it, rumored to be a communication focus used by the resistance during the war. The sealed well, barred with iron and covered in warning runes. This was a source of soul magic during the war, and now imprisons a terrifying dark form cave sweller that feeds on the residual energies. Nearby is the Weeping Stream, a tributary that runs murky and gray. Legend says it turned this color the day Plea and Umbergates were separated. The lore warns that drinking from it forces one to relive a moment of profound personal loss. Deeper in the woods, in a deep, cold spot, stands the Whispering Tree. This ancient oak acts as a psychic recorder. If you listen closely enough and risk psychic damage, you can hear the ghostly host, specifically the tragic final arguments between the friends Leon, Saris, and Umbergeat. The ecology here is as warped as the history. The flora and fauna have been mutated by centuries of leaked potions and wild magic. Look out for the irresistible glutton berries, which cause immediate and violent digestive relaxation, the potion of gluttonous consequences effect. More benign but deeply sorrowful are the echo blooms, radiant flowers that project silent, holographic memories, often showing scenes of Plea and a human boy, Leon, playing before the war. The wood's resident student kin are the crinkly crawlies, the insectoid students like bees, ants, and moths, who treat the woods as their dorm. The bees are obsessed with alchemy, producing magical sun petal honey, while the moths are quiet weavers who create silk scarves. The threats here, known as darklings, are usually nuisance level, tickle fingers and hooters, but become more dangerous near the ruins. The tragedy of Scholia Diaspros is a constant historical echo. Adventurers frequently find Plea's lost toys, which triggers psychic visions of a happy childhood cut short. Ancient constructs from Tabitha's army, the Dark Forged patrols, still follow their last orders to secure the perimeter. And finally, a grim reminder of the war's personal cost, the graves of the Triangle, 3 graves for a loyalist, a Celestius supporter, and a neutral party, buried together as proof that friendship sometimes outlasted political allegiance. Leaving the brooding shadows of the campus woods, we now follow the road to Magica, cutting through the second zone, the temperate jungle. The road itself is a marvel, officially designated a maintained historical route. It defies the encroaching wild thanks to ancient pacts and routine maintenance spells woven into its stones, which keep a clear egress from the more dangerous regions of the Greensea. The stones, known as the Clean Step Cobbles, are enchanted with a minor prestidigitation field, causing mud, grime, and even dropped snacks to vanish instantly. Tall iron lantern posts line the road every 100 feet, topped with ever-burning witch lights that shift color to indicate the ambient threat level of the jungle bordering the road. Green for safe, amber for caution, and red for aggressive fauna nearby. In stark contrast, the surrounding forest is a lush, aggressive temperate jungle, a zone of vibrant, explosive life and untamed magical energy. The air is humid, thick with the scent of sweet nectar, wet earth, and accelerated growth. It is a place of both opportunity and danger. Deep in this zone, you'll find the Petrified Bastion, an ancient student clubhouse raised by a legendary druid alum. It's a colossal, hollowed-out tree, half petrified into stone, whose immense root structure is said to be connected to the ambient life force of the entire Greensea. It serves as a sanctuary that naturally repels lower-level dark forms. Its interior walls, covered in magical etchings, are the memorials, a unique focus for memory shard resource harvesting, with faint whispers of lost student life echoing if you touch a name. Further along the road is the Wayfarer's Respite, or the Snack Shack. This small, automated vending pavilion is operated by a simple, cheerful golem named Vendor. It accepts RRP, void resource points, or interesting shiny rocks in exchange for cold drinks and Jungle Crunch trail mix. Legend says Vendor was built by a lazy student who programmed it with an overly aggressive protection protocol to fiercely defend its snacks. The temperate jungle's unique characteristics continue to present challenges. A major resource and hazard is the Forgotten Nectar Fields, a sun-dappled clearing thick and sticky with a substance called sunsip nectar. This is a magnet for swarms of jungle wasps and glutton flies, and the pollen itself can cause a temporary sweet slumber effect if inhaled. For those seeking vantage, the ruined Ironwood Watchtower, an old observation post, offers an unparalleled view. It is an intentional memorial to the failure to stop Tabitha Celestis forces before the war began. Among the fauna are the jungle runners, large flightless birds students often try and fail to ride, and the extremely slow moss-back sloths, which grow a rare sooth moss on their fur. You can ethically harvest this moss if you give the sloth a good scratching behind the ears. The jungle's darkling species are the canopy cacklers, aggressive monkey-like creatures that drop sticky glut pellets and unripe glutton berries on adventurers from the high canopy. The living world events here include the Sticky Harvest, where advanced alchemy students get hopelessly stuck in the sun-sipped nectar while being swarmed by angry wasps. There's also the overactive prestidigitation during a humidity spike, where the enchanted clean step cobbles become hyperactive and begin consuming any non-magical items that touch the ground, including dropped weapons, unfastened boots, and any non-magical diaper tapes that might loosen. Among the adventure hooks, a famous challenge is the Lost Pacifier, a prized enchanted binky of bouncing lost by a powerful professor. It's now causing all nearby creatures to make concentration checks every time it bounces, and a substantial reward is offered for its safe return. Another risk is the vendor protocol, where the golem malfunctions, citing an ancient forgotten policy and demanding a rare, obscure item just for one bottle of water. Our third region is a blessed relief, the Creek Falls, also known as the Serene Glade. This area, nestled between the campus woods and the edge of the deep forest, is designated a safe haven and recovery zone. The atmosphere is one of profound tranquility, thanks to an ancient pacifying mana field that saturates the air. Violence is physically difficult here. The ambient mana suppresses aggression, acting as a natural calm emotion spell. It's the Academy's unofficial primary psychological and physical relief zone, particularly popular with upperclassmen seeking to escape the crowded dorm showers. The main bathing area is the Thermal Anomaly Pools. The water is magically enchanted to maintain a perfect temperature relative to the bather's needs, a steaming hot spring in winter and a refreshing chill in summer. The restorative properties remove grime instantly and offer minor stress relief. It's rumored to be sustained by a retired water elemental. For deep meditation, students seek out the Weeping Willow of Silence, an ancient tree whose canopy completely muffles all outside noise, creating a pocket of absolute silence. Its roots are said to absorb negative thoughts whispered into them. For a physical rest, there are these stone knapsacks, large, smooth boulders magically warmed and contoured, perfect for an afternoon nap and offering the highest level of passive stress recovery in the glade. For mental clarity, you can drink directly from the Crystal Clarity Falls, where the water is filtered through arcane quartz, granting a temporary clarity buff that clears away mental fog and potion-induced headaches. The flora here is designed for peace. Whisper reeds produce a low, gentle, white noise-like hum that contributes to the glade's calm emotion spell, while soft humming bees produce a unique pale-colored honey that is highly prized as a relaxing sleep aid. The most endearing residents are the river pups, small otter-like pupperlings, kin to Plea, who act as the glade's natural maintenance crew, keeping the banks clean and playing with any lost aquatic toys. Even the dreamfish, tiny iridescent fish in the pools, will gently nibble away minor accumulated stress and psychic anxiety if a person remains still. A common random event is the Relaxation Challenge, where a student has stayed in the thermal anomaly pools for too long, suffering from divine relaxation and becoming too pleasantly lethargic to put on their clothes or exit the water without help. A powerful adventure hook is the Missing Bear. A frantic upperclassman is looking for a lost, sentimental comfort item, a well-worn, high-level enchanted onesie bear that holds their best memories inside a memory shard focus. Its loss represents a high-level student's reliance on regression items for emotional relief. Another hook involves the Peaceful River Pup Race, a low-stakes rescue scenario where a young pup is pushed towards a dangerous whirlpool by a strong current. Past the temperate jungle, the environment becomes hostile again as we enter the ancient summer house, a high-risk ruin that was once the headquarters of the Scolia Expeditionary Forces. This sprawling manor is a beautiful, haunting remnant of a golden age, with ivy choking its marble pillars. It was abandoned when the Academy centralized its military faculty. Today, it has become a nesting ground for unsavory dark forms, specifically humanoid types, like dark form enforcers or audit arcs. They are drawn to the lingering order of the building, patrolling the halls in a twisted mockery of the old bureaucracy. There will be a full lore dossier and overview of the summer house in a future installment. So for now, let's make sure we're still fresh, or fresh enough, and venture further into the darker depths of our magical realm. Moving deeper into the overgrown sector, we reach the Greensea depths, also called the Webbed Hollows. This is the true forest, a severe hazard zone and semi-sovereign territory. The canopy locks out the sun, creating a state of perpetual bioluminescent twilight. The most dominant feature is the vast network of webs, bridges, hammocks, and hunting blinds created by the arachnid students and their feral kin. The powerful arachnid matriarchs hold undeniable sway here, and non-arachnid students are strongly advised to stick to the ground paths. Venturing onto the silken highways without an invitation is an act of trespass. The political and administrative seat of this territory is the Chitin Throne, a colossal hollowed-out tree wrapped in centuries of silk and reinforced with the bones of past threats. Unauthorized entry is met with lethal force. The most dangerous zone is the Silk Swaddler Nursery, a heavily fortified grove where the feral kin, the nursery night weavers, are at their most aggressive, ready to capture and swaddle any intruder. The flora here include moonlight fungi, bioluminescent mushrooms that provide the primary light source, but eating them causes temporary disorientation and mild, vivid hallucinations. The fauna consists of the territorial nursery night weavers and the massive armored silk swaddlers, arachnids the size of a small car, used for heavy lifting and defense. You may also encounter the Whispering Spore, a slow-moving cloud of psychoactive spores that induces mild paranoia and a temporary trust penalty to social checks. A critical event in the depths is the Dangerous Molt, where an ancient, powerful silk swaddler undergoes a molting ritual, making the main travel route violently unstable. A common adventure hook is the Silk Theft, where a rogue group of moth students are secretly stealing high-grade Nightweaver silk for black market crafting, risking an all-out war with the matriarchs. Our final destination in the Greensea Expanse is the Marshland Nexus and Sunken Tower, a forbidden zone and aquatic hazard. This is the terminus of the Greensea's water flow, a vast morass of mangroves and blackwater swamp where the natural world has been corrupted by psychic pollution. This is the site of an ancient Magitech facility, likely a mana pumping station for the notorious Well of Souls. A catastrophic failure decades ago resulted in the current reality, a constant glowing ethereal fog that saturates the land and water with raw, chaotic arcanum. The most prominent and dangerous landmark is the fractured spire of the Sunken Tower, a jagged relic rising from the muck. Its location and effects myriad and often transient. Its submerged bulk is a labyrinth of flooded arcane laboratories and the heart of the lethal ambient magic. The Marshland Nexus is a paradise for mutated, aquatic dark form entities and a lethal trap for all others. The key threats here are the dark form suffocators underwater and the sleek lurkers, who are deadly surface mangrove ambushers. The entire Greensea Expanse, from the dual nature campus woods to the perfectly maintained the road to Magica, the restorative peace of the creek falls, and finally, the high-risk, polluted waters of the Marshland Nexus, is a living testament to the history and chaotic power of Scholia Diasporos. It is a place of profound memory, high-value resources, and constant, unpredictable danger. If you enjoyed this Lorecast, please be sure to like, subscribe, and keep your diapers clean and fresh. Or don't.
I won't judge, Stinky, and have a great diaper day.